Let's see. What's happening with y'all, man? It's your boy season back again, and my co-host.
Les in the flesh, baby. What's going on? How y'all doing?
What's happening with y'all, man? What's happening? Welcome to the N2D podcast, where we get deep. You know what I'm saying? But welcome to the pod, man. We're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. I hope everybody that's listening is having a fantastic day.
A
You know what I'm
terrific
saying?
Tuesday. You know.
It's only the second week of 2023. Is it the second week? Oh, it's only the second week.
It's the second week, and it's the first stream of 2023.
Facts. It's the first stream of 2023, man. I'm sorry to keep y'all boys waiting, but you know, you gotta have your priorities straight. You feel me? This year is all about getting shit done. You feel me? About staying motivated, getting stuff right. You know what I'm saying? I got my vision board right above my computer right here. You know, I got a lot of things that I'm trying to accomplish this year. So I hope you guys have a lot of things. What about you? You got a lot of stuff you got trying to
Man, I'm
trying to get to?
I think in the last podcast I covered it, I said I want to make a lot of money, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I think I worked about 30 something hours over the weekend. So I work from Monday to Friday, and then I work Saturday and Sunday too. And then I still haven't had an off day yet. So no days off.
Hey,
I'm doing all of that, and I'm doing this too. We in here.
Hey, I feel you. Last week I had a 66 hours, 67 hours. And then this week we're on track to have a nice little 58-hour week. You know what I'm saying? If I decide not to stay long on Saturday, I don't know. Because your boy's birthday is on the Friday night. So we gonna see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I might turn up that Friday night, might not make it to Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But we will see. I don't know. It depends. I got a lot of shit that is going on. You feel me? But man, let's just go ahead and get down to it. You feel me? I was in the gym yesterday, working out, feeling good, feeling great. You know, I'm on a nice little streak right now. Hold on, camera looking a little blurry. I was on a nice little streak right now. I've been going to the gym for about 4.5 weeks straight so far. I've taken probably 3 or 4 rest days, so like 1 rest day a week so far. And we've just been going ham. You know, I'm already up a good like 6-7 pounds, you know, in a month and a half. So I think that's pretty good. So I've been going ham in the gym. And there's 2 places I don't spit game. All right. 2 places I don't spit game. And that's at work and at the gym. Those are 2 places I just don't spit game. I don't feel like it's a valid place to spit game. You know, I don't like to shit where I eat. You know, I don't like to spit game at places that I frequent a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. If you get curved, you got to see her every day. And she gonna be probably talking to other dudes and right in front of your face, and you gonna be like, damn, what that nigga got that I don't? You know, I'm that nigga at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it could be a nice little motivation for the gym. You know, if she does curve me, it's just gonna make me every time I see her, I'm gonna be like, man, I'm gonna show you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be lifting just heavy just to do it. You know what I'm saying? If she's over here doing squats, I'm gonna do my deadlifts a little bit louder, right next to her fucking ears. You know, to penetrate her damn eardrums. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a nice little motivation, but the thing is, bro, I just don't spit game there because I just don't want to have to see the girl that either curved me, dumped me, you know what I'm saying, or I'm smashing currently. You know what I'm saying? It's just awkward, bro. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I 100% agree with not spitting game at work. I work with a bunch of dudes though, so that's not really an issue for me. But we do have people that I could if I wanted to, but I just prefer not to. One, because they manage my time, and so you know, something go wrong. Next thing I know, oh yeah, you have 12 hours this week. How did that happen? And then if I were to go to the gym and spit game, I wouldn't. I think I wouldn't mind it, but I think it'd be more uncomfortable for the female. Like I think sometimes females get into certain areas and they get asked out by dudes so many times that it just is like a turnoff for them. Like I would say that a gym is one place where females are like, I do not want to be asked out by somebody. And then I think their job, you see a little server, you like, oh, I might try to holler, but sometimes they're not feeling that. They're not in the mood to be talked to.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing about spin game, bro. You want to raise your chances to the highest heights. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be playing in a deficit. And I feel like, man, when I go to the gym, bro, I put my headphones on. I put that noise cancellation. I be in my mode. I be in my zone. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to be here for an hour. I got 45 minutes at the most. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get these reps and sets in. I'm doing barely 1 minute rest periods between my sets. Like I'm trying to get it in and get out. You feel me? It's already it smelled like ass in here. I just sat in somebody's sweat puddle when I got on the bench. Like, bro, I am not trying to be here too long. You know what I'm saying? I smell like a bag of ass. All right. I'm trying to get up out of there. You feel me? So with that being said, like I could see the perspective of a woman in that environment, especially in the gym, when you got a lot of testosterone being, built up, and everybody like when they see some ass, everybody looking at the ass. Like, come on, bro. If you're not looking at the ass, bro, like you're capped. Like you're capped. I even see the gay dudes be peeping the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's out there. Like you gotta look. It's out there. You feel me?
And they wear the stuff that defines it, tones it, and makes it stand out above every. Now, if you wearing like black yoga pants, all right, cool. But if you coming in with like stripe, polka dot, zigzag, you got the what is that they got now where it has
it got that little pattern. Scrunchy in the ass cheek.
Specifically, yeah. You bought those because you want us to look.
To me, it's the ones with the shadow underneath the ass cheeks. You know what I'm talking about? It has like a little, it has like a different fabric, like a darker fabric.
Right when it gets
right on the ass cheeks, like on the bottom side. So it just look like it's just like wabam. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit be out there poking. I'll be like, God damn, this shit look like you better wrap them shits in some Vogues, my nigga. Like them shits poking out like some goddamn swangers, nigga. Like them shits.
I know you tired from pushing P all day, shawty. I know you tired.
But the reason I bring this up, bro, is because I almost had to break the rule yesterday, bro. Oh, really? Yesterday was a special day. I was sitting there doing my overhead press, and there was hella girls in the gym, and everybody was in the gym. It's a New Year's resolution time. I give it about until the end of February before they clear out. You feel me? So it's packed out. I'm just trying to get my workout in, and I couldn't hit every machine I wanted to. So I'm like switching up different machines, different places around the gym. So I'm in this one machine, the overhead press. I'm pressing my reps. I'm doing my thing. And I see, man, if y'all know me, man, there's one thing that gets me going, bro. It's a nice little like skinny light skin, bro, with like a fat ass, bro. Oh my God, bro. But this one was built different. The ass was just outrageous. Like it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. That's all I gotta say. And she had the shorts on, bro. Let me tell you something. All the women out there, bro. Yeah. I don't care what none of y'all niggas say. Y'all know what y'all be doing, bro. Y'all know what y'all be doing, and I gotta say, I appreciate you. I applaud you for that. Thank you. But I just want to say, I pussied out, bro. I was sitting there doing my overhead press. I seen her walk past. I looked. I peeped the ass first. The ass caught my attention. I said, "Hold on, that thing is crazy." Like the recoil on it, I was like, "God damn, that shit." That shit shooting 12 gauge shotgun shots like out that bitch. Like that motherfucker went bang, bang with each step. I was like, but it was a nice toned one. Like it wasn't like a diaper booty, like you know what I'm saying, like or a BBL or something. It was just nice tone, good physique. She had a great physique all the way around. And she walked past me. I was like, nah, I've been in this gym 100 times. I ain't never seen you before. And you way too fit to not be working out every day. Like that shit crazy. She walked past me. I'm like, 6.5, 10, 6.5. 7, 7,
7. Okay.
7.
7. Mm-hmm.
I said, I gotta analyze the situation a little bit further. I have to see the face. There's no way this could be a 10 out of 10 at my
Right.
gym.
Right.
Not at a 24-hour fitness. There's no way. Maybe a lifetime fitness. Maybe even an LA fitness. Maybe. But 24-hour? Come on. There's no way. I walk over. I peek. Turn my head to the side. Like, them dogs that be trying to figure out what's going on. I turn my head to the side. My neck crick. I said, the face is crazy. Hair crazy. Bro, this was the first time in a long time where I was shaking in my boots. I was like, what the fuck is going on, nigga? This is not reality. But I just want to say, man, in a situation where you're at the gym, how would you spit game? What do you even say? You say, oh man, those 25s look pretty heavy, shawty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say? You walk up, be like, hey, what's good? What's happening? How would you approach that situation?
Because it's a gym and I might see them again, I might try to like introduce myself, like, yo, what's up? My name is Lester. Oh, you're such and such. Cool. I've been here a couple times. I ain't never seen you around before. What you got going on? She may tell me, she may not, whether or not, but I'll try to like talk to her every now and then like, oh, trying to work out with me, and then try to get to go that way. I don't know if that would work. I usually don't talk to females, but if I did, just because I know I'm gonna see them a bunch, we go to the same gym, I would try that. And like I said, I'm already thinking to myself, they don't want to be talked to, or they've probably been hit on by a bunch of people. So I would play the friend role, try to get in there, and then when an opportunity presents itself, I strike, get up in there.
Man, I was kind of thinking of making that approach where I was like, man, I've never seen you before. Like, you come here all the time, like, but I just thought that was so corny. It's kind of like, what's that corny shit people be saying? Like, is this your first time here or what? I can't remember.
Often? That's what.
Yeah, do you come here often? Like, it sounded like that. Like, I was like, man, nah, there's no way, bro. And bro, if there's one thing, even the niggas in my group chat, bro, I hit the niggas in my group chat up. I was like, bro, this girl is a 10 out of 10, no cap, in real life, no makeup, bad as fuck, bro. Like, bad, like crazy, bro. Like, and the niggas in my group chat know, if you guys know me, bro, I don't rate girls 10s. I barely rate girls 9s, bro. Like, you have to be extraordinary. Like, a 10 to me is like, no matter where I put you at on the planet Earth, people would describe you as bad. Like, you are a top tier recruit. No matter where you're at on planet Earth, on Mars, on the moon, it don't matter, bro. Like, and I'm talking about natural. Like, she's. So I'm gonna take your advice. I'm moving that way. I'm big stepping. I'm a big stepper. I'm gonna walk in that bitch. I'm gonna be like, "What guys out there?" I'm playing. No, I ain't gonna be like that. But I'm gonna walk in there. I'm gonna talk my shit, and we're gonna see how it goes. So people that's listening right now, let me know in the comment section. What would you do? How would you move in a gym situation? Have you ever had that happen before? I know dudes be getting rejected out here, left and right.
It happens to the best of us.
And I just want to say I don't have a problem anywhere else, but like, the gym is just crazy, bro. The gym is crazy. You got what you call it. Your confidence is already lowered a little bit when you walk into the gym, because like, you gotta realize your competition is crazy in there, bro. Your competition is insane, bro. Like, it's probably 10% women and 90% sweaty ass, big ass, bulky ass dudes in there, bro. So like, yeah, let me know in the comment section how y'all think about that, man. But let's go ahead and get a little bit deeper, man.
Let us know if y'all have asked anybody out before, what y'all said. Did it work? Did it not work? Do y'all think my approach would work? Give us some pointers. let us know.
Facts,
Let's start a discussion. But yeah, let's go a little bit deeper, man. Talk to me. What else we got?
bro. I just want to go ahead and give a big thanks for passing the throne on to the next number one podcast right here, man. Peer to peer podcast has come to an end, bro. The
Oh
season
yeah.
finale, they're done for. Now we have no competition, bro. There's no competition out there. All right. Peer to peer was the only comp, man. They were the only comp. Now they out the way. We are now the number one podcast. Shout out to all 15,000 of you guys watching live right now. You know what I'm saying? Turn it up, turn us up.
Go
You feel me?
crazy,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But hey, man, peer to peer, man. What you know about peer to peer, man? What you think about their? Did you watch their season finale or whatever?
Okay, actually, now that you say it, you said peer to peer ended, but I was thinking about playback. Playback ended too, didn't they?
No, 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 no. Playback is still going.
It's still going.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just peer to peer is ending the
then no,
podcast.
I don't know anything about peer to peer.
Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and break it down, quick and sweet. You know what I'm saying? Do you know about low cheating scandal?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
I do hear about his wife and everything like that. Yes.
yeah. So he's not married. He did not have a wife. He was just trolling, as he was saying. Um, which is a pretty crazy troll. I ain't gonna hold you. To be holding that troll for that long,
Mhm.
acting like you were married when you weren't, you were actually just fucking piping down bimbos behind behind her back is crazy, bro. Like to put that troll on, knowing that you out here in these streets going crazy, like that's insane, bro. But basically on the podcast, he went on there and described not described, but discussed the allegations that were put against him from his so-called wife on Twitter, exposed him live
Is
on
that how that
Twitter.
went down?
Yeah, she went on Twitter, said this guy's been cheating on me with these girls at Kroger, blah blah blah, and all this stuff. And
Kroger.
yeah, but supposedly it wasn't girls at Kroger. He cheated 4 times on her. All right, and it was with 4 different women, so a different girl each time. All right, we don't know the details on how she found out or anything like that, but basically a lot of people had like been pressing low for the longest trying to figure out why he's on playback being like the moral police and being like, the guy that's like, always on people's ass, for not being morally correct and stuff like that. And he's
Mm-hmm.
out here doing the most grimiest shit, low earth, low vibration ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened in the beginning of the pod. They addressed those allegations against Low. And then Agent came out right after that and discussed the podcast and the direction of the podcast, saying that it's the last episode that is ever going to be shown on the peer-to-peer side. They might do a reunion like later on, but basically the reason behind it was that Agent just has too many channels going on. Like he has too many channels, too much stuff going on, and then also what you call it, like he's been like pushing other channels aside and it doesn't work into his schedule. So with the special guests that they want to have on the show, because sometimes the special guest will be like, I can only be there from 1 to 2 o'clock, for the podcast. And then he's like, oh, we're only available from 8 to 9. So it's not going to work out, blah, blah, blah. And they have to cancel on guests and stuff like that. And it just caused a lot of stuff to go wrong. Also, they felt like they wasn't putting their full energy into the podcast because they said they wanted it to be grand and big and special. And they felt like they were just BSing on the pod for the majority of the podcast. But the thing is, hold on, I'm going to let you go ahead and put your thoughts before I put mine. Go ahead. What you think about all that?
It sounds like it's really just coming to an end just because of the negativity that comes with Lowe's image right now. And they may have been busy before, but I think they had a pretty good thing going on, and it seems obscure to end it now. I know as of right now, your image really dictates your market value. If you have a bunch of negative connotation that comes with your name, it'll more than likely ruin a lot of financial opportunities for you. So I think that's really what basically put the nail into the coffin. Cheating, I would like to have a little a subsection about cheating, but let's go a little bit into that. let's finish this conversation first, and then we'll transition to that subject.
Yeah, man. My whole thoughts on it, bro, is I think it's a bunch of BS, bro. Honestly. One, their podcast is pre-recorded. Okay. They don't have to take too much time to do their podcast. Their podcast is only an hour long and it's pre-recorded. So they have no restrictions when it comes to when and where they do their podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the time restriction, I feel like is kind of BS a little bit. Just because if they wanted to, they could record 4 or 5 podcasts back to back the entire day and have a whole month's worth of podcasts and drop once a week and make money off of it. I'm pretty sure peer-to-peer was bringing in pretty good money for them, and they weren't losing anything because they only had one editor and one producer that they were paying out of pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I think that's kind of BS, but who knows? Maybe he does have a lot going on. But even so, if he does have a lot going on, I'm not going to lie. Not one time did I click on a peer-to-peer podcast and I was like, man, I can't wait to hear what Agent got to say. I ain't going to hold you. I am an Agent fan. I love Agent, bro. I love his videos, his commentary and stuff like that. But not one time did I click on a podcast looking for Agent, because they had a time line right before this last podcast. I think there was like 3 or 2 podcasts back to back where it was just Lo and John on the pod. And I had the same amount or more enjoyability in the podcast with Agent not being there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Agent is not a necessary component to the pod. If they wanted to keep running the pod, they could keep running the podcast, because Lo only has only really one channel and he streams ever so often. And then John streams every day, but John, I'm pretty sure, would love to keep having his exposure on a big channel like that, because he's been a small YouTuber for a minute. He's recently has blown up, but still, that's a good little hour worth of exposure that he gets every single pod, you know, and they only drop once or twice a week. So I think that's cap as well. And then Lo said he doesn't imagine seeing himself doing the pod without Agent. And I'm like, even then, Waleed, which is Agent's editor, he used to be Agent's editor.
Yeah.
Him and John could run the pod. Like, honestly, like, I think those are 2 great people to run the pod. Have Caleb, which is the editor for the podcast, run the production behind the thing, and the pod would be still fire. Like, they did not have to close the pod, is what I'm saying.
I agree with you in the sense that the pod should not have ended, but I believe that if they would have continued, they would have just had people spamming their comment section saying, why are you doing a podcast with someone that's a cheater, or you guys are just like them, and then they're going to become guilty by association. They would have got a lot of flack that they probably didn't need, and it would be bad for Waleed and John and maybe Agent as well to get sucked in or categorized for the same things that he's done. I'm pretty sure that's why it ended.
I don't think the cheating allegations was the reason why the pod ended, honestly. The reason I say that, the only reason Lo was getting pressed is because he did not address it at the time he should have addressed it at. And he did say that in the podcast. He said in the pod that he didn't feel like it was acceptable to address it on his YouTube channel where he talks about basketball, because majority of the subscribers on that channel don't tune into his personal life whatsoever. And then he felt like it wasn't good for the pod at that point in time because they had 3 pods back to back to back with special guests, and it would make the special guests feel weird talking about his cheating allegations. So that's why he didn't address it on those 2 big channels that he has. He addressed it on Twitter, but you got to remember, a lot of people don't tap into Twitter like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they were getting pressed. And I don't know, I haven't seen the last playback. They said playback is not ending on the podcast. They said that they're gonna keep going on that, but I haven't seen the last playback. Uh, the
I
last
think
playback
I just looked at it.
video.
I looked. I just looked at it. I had it up, but I did also close it. So
It
there
was
you
4 days ago.
go. 4 days ago. So I mean, they still. How frequently do they upload?
They upload like every. I don't know, cause so they had a video 2 weeks ago, then 11 days, so that was a whole week separation. Then 10 days ago, then they skipped 3 days, 7 days ago, 6 days ago, skipped a day, 4 days ago. So they just post whenever.
So
It's
yeah,
no real timeline.
it's still possible. It's still possible that they're gonna keep it pushing, and if so, that'll be all right.
I want to see what their comment section looks like on this next playback, though. I think that would be the real determinant factor on where their channels are gonna head.
Definitely, I agree.
Um, because you could be onto something. I just don't think Agent is the type to just throw his like long friend to the side, especially when his other channels don't have anything associated with Low. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Well, what they also could do is just do a rebrand where not necessarily change everything, but they'll bring it back and say, "Oh, we just felt like trying it again." When wait for everything to die down. Once the smoke kind of clears up, they'll say, "Okay, we'll try to do it again." They'll basically put some stuff out there, maybe either teasing it or actually just go ahead and posting a podcast. And once they see how it does, they'll maybe just bring it back.
Well, some to add some more context to the situation, uh, there's also been what you call it. Agent did say that. Well, Low said that this is their third podcast together, and Agent ends the podcast after a certain point of time. Like he always does this, so this is not something new for Agent
Oh,
and
okay.
Low. And then
Okay.
also, they're having an AMP podcast coming out. That's what Agent said, and he said that he'll probably rather put his time into that pod over the current one.
Over the current one. I wonder what that's gonna be like.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I think they're kind of going like a impulsive type route, or what other podcasts have like a bunch of people on it? Um,
What's gonna call it? Let's keep it a buck.
yeah, but let's keep it a bug is kind of different. It's like it's for minor personalities. I don't think any of them are really big personalities like a Kai, Duke, Agent, Chris, Phantom. Like those are like really big personalities to be on camera all at one time, sitting down for hours. Like I don't know, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of inputs. They're all kind of different in the way they all
Hmm.
interact. Especially, isn't there like a a sizable age gap between Duke and the rest of the members in AMP?
Yeah, but Duke is I don't know, man. Duke is like he just rocks with him. He's like the Unk.
Low key.
Yeah, he's like the Unk, man. But yeah, I don't know how that pod's gonna function or work. I don't know if they're gonna bring. I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring special guests, and their special guest is gonna be crazy. They're gonna have some crazy special guests. But I just wonder how their podcast is going to flow because I'm really trying to think Kai Sinat on a podcast.
Yeah, he's pretty. He's a hell of an extrovert. So,
Yeah, he's a
and whenever they
character.
do a video, you can barely get through anything without them acting all goofy and stuff. Like they're pretty childish.
Hmm.
So, I don't know.
Especially like Agent's like the dad of the group, and
Yes.
I don't know, bro. Agent likes his stuff like to be a certain way, and for it to be like a podcast, I don't know, bro. I have no clue how that's gonna work. If the I don't know if it's gonna be like an AMP pod where they have members like certain amount of members at a time. Like it's not always all 5 or 6 of them. It's like maybe like two here, four there, this here, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but then you'll see certain group. Well, it would that would work if only certain groups do. Like my idea for it would be if certain groups cover certain topics. Like if they were doing something that was like pop culture, very popular or hip, you would
Mm-hmm.
probably get someone like Kai, maybe Duke, and then let's say Phantom, because I think Kai and Phantom they have really good synergy, and then Duke
Mm-hmm.
would probably have good synergy with them as well, so that would work. And then you could have Davis, Agent, and then Chris,
Chris, yeah.
yeah, Chris do something else, and they're a little bit more laid back. Their energy is more
True.
laid back to whereas Phantom and Kai are like
Hey,
active, I guess I
facts.
would say. So that's
Facts.
how I would do it. I wouldn't be able to do all of them together because I don't. I think they make a good group, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
think they mix well for a podcast quality.
But now that I think about it, RDC World One, they have
Mm-hmm.
they don't have a podcast, but they have like kind of like a podcast when they do the this or
The back
that.
and forth.
Yeah, the back and forth. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when they do that. So if it's something like that where they're kind of like playing games and stuff and not really centered around a topic or anything like that, then I could see that. I could see that kind of working out.
Yeah, I'd have to see it though. I look forward to seeing what they come out with. It'll be interesting for sure.
Like imagine the first AMP podcast is Kai cheating allegation. Kai Sinat R word allegations against him and his friend. You seen that?
I've seen stuff on Twitter, but they haven't basically gotten to it. All I know is that people are saying he didn't do it. He's not guilty. He didn't do it. So I saw that Kai didn't do it. So I was like, I ain't even worried about it. I'm out of there.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just
Kai. I don't know why they're dragging Kai in the mud. I don't even know why his name is even popping up. It
it
was
happens
just
to everybody at the top.
it just happened at his party, and he had nothing to do with the situation other than inviting the two people that had the encounter to the party. But it's not like he was talking to the guy and he was like, "Hey man, I'm about to invite this shawty over, bro. Go ahead, go crazy, do whatever." It's not like he was like that. It was like he just invited people, and whatever happened happened. You know what I'm saying? But for the victim, that sucks,
Sorry to hear that.
and I hope that she gets the justice that she deserves, and that
Definitely.
dude fucking rots in a fucking hole somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand it at all. But my thing is like, bro, you got money, like respect, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're Kai's friend, bro. Like, you literally could just be like, you could be like, yo, Kai, put me on, like, and he would have got topped off by 2, 3 girls at that night, bro. Why you gotta
Mm-hmm.
go in and like, bro? That's just I don't know, bro. If I have that amount of power, bro,
The
like at that
status.
point in time, like status, yeah, I would just be chilling, bro. Like I
Mm-hmm.
like my friends, some of my friends in Dallas have like connections and stuff like that. And like we'll be in like a section or something, just cooling. And girls would just want to come in the section and hang out with us. Like we don't have to do anything, bro. We just exist. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You don't have to do much, man. Like, and this dude is over here. Like, I don't understand people that do shit like that, bro. It's
He's
crazy.
like, I have something incredible and fantastic, and I just want to mess it up, just throw it all away. Because you, by being affiliated with people that have that much power, you almost, even though you don't, you basically have that much power. Whenever you're with them, it's like rubbed off on you. So all you gotta do is just play it cool and
Mm-hmm.
try to figure out where you can work your way in. If she ain't messing with you, then her friend might. Like it's simple. And
Mm-hmm.
people get caught up. I, they get caught up in the right then and there. But
Yeah.
I also wanted to talk about cheating.
Mm-hmm. Touch on it.
I have never cheated. I have been cheated on. Have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah.
Have you ever cheated?
Yeah.
I had a conversation with a coworker, and he was saying that if you go to your significant other and you say, "Hey, I'm trying to let one go," and they say no, he should be able to go and see somebody else, get that need satisfied, and it should not count as cheating. Do
Nah.
you agree?
Nah, I don't agree. Never agreed with that.
Do you think that it's acceptable for your partner to deny you, or how many times do you think your partner should be able to deny you before you're like, I'm just gonna go somewhere else?
Okay, so for this, bro, I think it all depends on the situation. So like, let's say we're just dating, right?
Okay.
If we're just dating, but we're dating like exclusively, like it's like kind of like a situationship,
Yeah.
I think you have all the authority to do whatever you want to do, like at that
Right.
situation. Like there's nothing holding you back, nothing restraining you. And I feel like in those moments, you need to find these things out before it's too late. Because that's the thing about getting into a relationship is that you're making a compromise. You're making a handshake contract with somebody to y'all both are letting go of the freedom of being single. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Part of being single is that you have the ability to mess with whoever you want, however you want, for as long as you want, do whatever. Like you have no restrictions. When you get into a relationship, you're gaining benefits, but you're also losing some. You know, you're
Mm-hmm.
it's a give and take. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there's hold on. It's a give and take. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
with that being said, bro, one of the things that you give up as a man in a relationship, bro, is your ability to sleep with other women. That's just in a monogamous relationship. If that's the terms that you agreed on, that it's just me and you,
Yes.
that's all you get, bro. Take your L, bro. Take your L. That's you have to take your L.
So for a little bit of clarity, I am talking about a monogamous relationship where you are basically stuck to one another. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, if it is a give and take, how come your other cannot give in, or why is it that you're not allowed to have these needs met?
I'm
If you
gonna.
agree to that, if you guys are together,
Mm-hmm.
and say my drive is high,
Mm-hmm.
your drive is not as high. Why would I want to be in that relationship with you, or why would I want to not go with somebody else if we don't have the same drive? Like I want to stay with you because you're cool, you don't have any issues and you're not crazy. You don't basically try to make me put up with the same BS that other people put me through,
Mm-hmm.
but you just don't want to do this one thing and I just want this one thing, that so I just go somewhere else.
Well, two things, bro.
Go ahead.
One, one of the issues with that is that a lot of people who have this problem, it's because they messed up in the dating phase. They didn't date long enough to understand each other. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by this is once you guys start having, uh, that fun time with each other,
Mm-hmm.
you should be able at this point to determine is this the right person for you? You know, like this is the other half of the relationship. I think half of the relationship is the fun time. Like, that are you guys compatible in that aspect?
Yes.
Okay, so you should have this figured out before you get committed to each other. Honestly, go ahead.
Okay. Say so the priority chart is a little bit different. Some of the things that a male will want
Mm-hmm.
are going to be different from what a female would want. So, like, if you were
Facts.
to list like the 5 things that a dude would want, you would say that coitus is number one at the top of the list, and then you would say like looks is like she can say she can cook, she can dress, and then
Mm-hmm.
she makes a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like those four. Go to a women's list, she'll be like he's intelligent, he knows how to communicate well, and then coitus would be like number four and number five at the bottom of the list.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing though.
What's up?
Like you 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 should be able to tell what type of person this person is before you get into a relationship. If this is number one priority on your list, you
Mm-hmm.
should have this squared away, bro. Like if your girl ever tries to leverage sex against you, like and be like, oh no, not today, or for whatever reason, it doesn't offer like to use her hands or mouth or any of the other holes that she got or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should, at that point in time, you should be taking note, like, okay, this is a possibility in the future, but at a higher magnitude. You know what I'm saying? I always take everything that happens in the dating phase and multiply it times 5, and that's what it is, the possibility in a relationship. Because like let's say I don't know, your girl, like a common thing to happen is like your girl's on her period, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or in the dating phase, and she comes over knowing that she's on her period, and you know she knows that you want to smash when she gets over
Mm-hmm.
there. And
Yes.
she gets over there and she'd be like, not tonight, I'm on my period, blah blah blah. And she does one of those, red flag immediately in my head. I'm like, bro, she really came over here knowing that I like to do what I do, and she gonna tell me this? Nah, hell nah. You need to automatically be putting that note in your head, so that when you get into a relationship with this person and this person denies you, that it's basically at that point, if a girl ever denies you like sex in a relationship, bro, it's basically like you cheated on you cheating on her in a sense. Like I'm saying, if you weigh the scales like on a
Yeah.
scale, because because how I think of it is like okay, if if I cheat on you, I'm trying to how can I explain it, bro? I know you had something to say. Go ahead and say what you had to say
I
first
was gonna
before
say
I.
it could change in a moment. So say y'all have been together for a while and y'all have never had this issue. Now,
Mhm.
all of a sudden she decides she's mad at you and she's like, no. And so you will ask her once and she'll say no. And then, you know, after you've been denied one time, you like, okay, something wrong with her type. And so you may be a little bit afraid to ask again. And God forbid you do ask again and she says no. What are you gonna do?
Leave. Tell her to get the
Or
fuck out.
you're gonna leave or you're gonna stop asking. You're gonna stop asking.
No,
Same
she
thing.
gots to go, bro. She's not meeting up to her end of the bargain, bro.
So if she's not meeting up to her end of the bargain, how come you can't just go see somebody else and then not be
Because
considered
you're
cheating?
fighting fire with fire, bro. You can't fight fire with fire. That's like rule number one, bro. You can't fight fire with fire. You have to end it there, bro, because that's just gonna, bro. At the end of the day, you don't win when you cheat, bro.
Okay,
You
but here
don't win. You
now
lose.
here let me tell you this. Okay, actually, I'm glad you said that. I have 2 points. I have two
Okay,
points.
go ahead.
The first thing, cheating in the dictionary, I've googled it. I have it right here. It says act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage. So
Mhm.
going by that definition, if I cheated on her and I lied, then that would be considered cheating. But if I went and I slept with someone else and I told her about it,
That's not cheating.
that's
Duh, I
not
know
cheating.
that. Yeah.
Okay,
If
okay,
you tell
okay.
her, that's not cheating. But we
Now,
were talking about cheating.
right, right. But you said earlier when I asked you if I went and seen somebody else, you said that that was cheating.
Yeah, because you're lying. That's the whole. We're talking about cheating. So
Right.
lying is in that term of cheating. When I think of cheating, is going stepping out without your partner knowing. If your partner knows, then technically you're not in a monogamous relationship at that point. If you can step out with her knowing. Monogamy is one in one. Like there's nobody else, no external party whatsoever. All
Mhm.
right. Even if you invite a girl over, like say if you and your girl decide to have a threesome, at that point you're no longer in a monogamous relationship because that's not the definition of monogamy.
True. True.
You're in like some type of open relationship of some sort at that point.
Okay, cool. So now we're on the same page of cheating. I would like to now highlight one thing for those
Mhm.
of you that don't know, and let us know what you think about cheating. Do you think what we're saying is facts? That if you are to sleep with somebody else and you let your partner know that we're saying that that is not considered cheating. If you slept with someone else and you let your partner know that's not cheating. Now, if you lie, then yes, that is cheating. That is what
Mhm.
is considered cheating.
But it is also cheating if you step out first, then go back and tell her. That's still
No,
cheating.
no.
Yes,
You told her
because
though. If you're honest
no,
though,
no, no, no. y'all have to agree with it before you step out.
Mm-mm. Are you
Yes.
saying you have to gain the permission for it not to be considered cheating? Because that's kind of what it sounds like you're saying.
You have to define the terms of the relationship before you go out and cheat.
No, if I'm with
Yes.
you already,
But
and
that's not in the terms. If you guys agree to a monogamous relationship and you step out,
mhm.
you cheated. You broke the rules of the relationship.
Not okay. Hold on. If I tell her about
Facts.
it afterwards, if I tell her
You
about it afterwards,
cheated.
it's
You
not cheating.
lost. You cheated.
I didn't. Okay, but I did not act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain
You
an advantage.
did.
I
That was
didn't do that.
unfair because you did not let her know before you went to cheated on
I'm letting
her.
her know after I did it.
What? That's crazy. You're basically using that term when people say it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. And
Yeah.
that's some fucking bullshit, bro. That's what that is. That's some BS, bro.
Okay, but if your partner is asking you for sex and you deny them multiple times, what would you expect to happen?
Break up with her. Move on. She's not for you. That's what that
What if everything
means.
else I like about her is good, but I
It
just don't
doesn't
like the fact
matter. It doesn't
that
matter.
she
Your
didn't.
needs aren't being met. Like you said, as a man, your number one
But it's
priority
just this
on your
one
list
need.
is the box. The box is the number one thing on your list. If she's
Right.
not giving you the number one thing on your list, bro, and you stay in a relationship, all you're gonna do is stay in internal sadness, and you're just gonna make it a bad situation for you, her, and everybody else because you're affecting so much. Like it's a slippery slope, bro. It starts with her denying you sex. As soon as she denies you sex for whatever reason, bro, even if it's like I've had girls that will deny me like sex, but will offer other stuff in substitution for it. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? For whatever reason, it could be like they're not in the mood, or like I said, they're on their period or something, something of some sort. You know what I'm saying? If your girl denies you, bro, it's a slippery slope. It's gonna start with that, and it's going to get worse. So you might as well end it there. And I guarantee you, if you give her that ultimatum, like, hey, get the fuck out, or we could, you know what I'm saying? She gonna have a decision to make, and most of them are probably gonna get the fuck out because they gonna think the grass is greener on the other side, and it's not gonna be that green. So take your L.
Unless you tell them that you had seen somebody else. You want to know why?
Why would you do that? Just break up with the girl.
Because she's not gonna break. First of all, if you see somebody else, if you're seeing somebody else, some women are competitive. They hate each other more than they want to admit. The only reason
Okay.
why they're able to get along is because they agree that they also hate men. But if you were to go to a female and you were to tell her, "Oh, hey, I was seeing this person," and you're being honest, she's not gonna break up with you, only because she knows that if she does break up with you, you're just gonna go get with that chick that you were seeing already, and so
No,
she would rather her competitive nature would kick in, and
no.
she would rather keep you there than to see you go and be with that other person.
You have the game fucked up, bro.
You
That's
think
not how
so?
it works in the real
You think
world. Want me
so?
to tell you how it works in the real world
Talk to me.
with normal people?
Talk
What
to
you're
me.
talking about is a top tier, like, I mean, like 0.00001%. Like, I'm talking about like Drake, Michael B. Jordan, Future. Like, you're talking about these guys. Those guys can do stuff like that. Us normal ass niggas cannot do stuff like that, bro. Like, I don't care if you're goddamn, like, you have to be an extraordinary guy for your girl to stay with you. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Go ahead. Tell me
One,
why.
one, women are super duper, extremely prideful nowadays, bro. They will step out on you for anything nowadays, bro. Anything.
Yeah.
I know from experience, and I know from talking to other guys that they will step out on you for anything. And the reason is because they have the option to do so with things like social media, just them walking outside, they're getting praised all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? They're always going to think it's better to leave than to stay with your ass. cheating on her. That is the number. I guarantee you, any girl that hears this message right now is agreeing with me 100%, because I've already had this conversation with a ton of girls in the past year. I always ask them, like, whenever we get on the topic of talking about the dynamics of our relationship, just to mention, I have been in an open relationship before. So I've had these experiences. Women will rather either not know or leave you before they just allow you to cheat on her and she knows about it. What you're talking about is like the old housewife, like white woman who's married to the billionaire dude, and she knows that when he goes on his business trips, he's piping down every hot young thing. But guess what? We are not that nigga, bro. Not 99% of the people on planet Earth, men, cannot do that with any woman, bro. I'm telling you that right now. That is impossible.
I'm telling you right now, your statistics is off, my dude. How many times have you been on Twitter and you heard about a chick that won't leave her dude even though he keeps cheating on her?
Okay, you're talking about one chick versus the other 99 million that will leave on the thought that
you mean
that
to tell me that
yes,
one
bro.
chick that I gave an example is the only one chick, and there are not any other females out there that
I'm not gonna. Okay, so you're taking it to the extreme and saying
you just took it to the extreme.
No. I said 99 million. There's over 3.5 billion women in this world. Okay, so for every 99 million, there's probably one that would stay. Like dead ass, bro. I'm willing to put my rent money on this shit, bro. When I say that majority of women will leave it of today in America, majority of women will rather leave than to stay with you cheating on her. I put it on everything, bro. On everything. The only way that you can get away with that shit is if you are not like a 1% man, bro. Like,
now hold on. I just want to make sure. I'm not saying that you would cheat on her and then you're gonna be like, "Hey, I'm with you, but I'm gonna keep cheating on you," and then she's gonna be like, "Okay, that's fine." That's not what I'm saying is going on. This is not what you think I'm saying, is it?
No, I'm saying on the first time, bro.
Oh, you saying you cheat one time?
And yes, you pull up like feeling good. You like, man, I just got me some Firefox. What? Fucking this bitch. You walk in, you unlock the door. You smelling like perfume. You got glitter all over your shirt. You walk in, you like, you dusting that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You taking your shirt off. You hop in the shower. Guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna fucking grab you by your fucking neck, drag you out that bitch. You gonna be slipping on baby oil. Fucking, she gonna be beating your ass with a fucking belt, bro. That's what's gonna be fucking happening, bro.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman, bro. You be talking,
bro. I'm dead ass, bro. That shit is not flying with no woman of today, bro.
That's not true, bro. I'm telling you right now.
I put money on it, bro. That's not happening today.
Hey, I hate
on God, bro.
I hate to do it. Where my cheaters at? Cheaters in the chat, let me know. Y'all leave a comment. Y'all cheated on a girl. Did she stay with you? Did she leave? Did she beat you with a belt while you was slipping on baby oil? I need to know. Women, bro, have you cheated and the dude stayed?
Okay, look, let me tell you this. On the opposite side of things, that is more likely to happen. I think it's more likely for a girl to cheat and the guy to stay than the other way around. And I'll put money on it.
What? Are you serious?
I'm so dead ass, bro. Dude. Like, you think I'm capping. Let me tell you something. Social media, women have the power, bro. They have the power. Let me tell you something. Every single girl that I've been with in the past year, bro, I check their IG, like, just for fun. Like, not on, like, some sneaky shit. Like, I got their phone, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, show me your DMs. Like, just next time you with the girl, bro, ask her to show you her IG DMs, bro. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. You'll see blue checks in there. You'll see hella dudes thirsty. Every time she posts a picture, there'll be dudes like, oh, I'll take you out. Yo, what's up? I'll fly you out. I'll do this. Boom, 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 boom. Bro, you are one nigga out of 99 in her DMs, bro. Literally, I was just talking to a girl who only has 5K followers, and she had over 2,000 unanswered DMs. 2K, bro. Like, literally, she has her mindset when it comes to the grass is greener on the other side is enhanced by 99. Like she has a 99 overall to leave your bitch ass. Like no cap, bro.
Okay, but you got to think about it like this though. If you're just a person that just started talking, yeah, she might be thinking like that. But say y'all done been together for some time, she don't want to break up with you. Got to go talk to somebody else, get to know them all over, learn all that stuff, interesting stuff about them, and go through those stories, go through that stuff again. You can only do it so many times. You can do it, but you can only do it so many times. You're gonna get tired of it at some point. And like I said, if you break up with that person, they're just gonna go see that person. They're just gonna go see the other person that they were seeing, or the person that they quote unquote cheated on you with. So you got nothing while they got something. So you go and I promise you, because this is how some females think. They would be like, I'd rather keep him miserable than
That's
let
not
him
how
be
that's gonna
happy.
work, bro. Let me tell you.
Okay,
Look,
okay,
what
okay.
you just said is rebuilding relationships is not what she wants to do, right? So what do most girls do anyway? When they're talking to you in the dating stage, before you guys are committed to each other,
Mhm.
she's talking to 3, 4 other niggas at the same time, bro. She already has connections built outside of you.
Right.
Whenever a girl breaks up with you, she already has a list of people that she's either going to go see or has already been seeing during the relationship or talking to or entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
The last girl that I dated literally had 2 guy friends, right? Friends, all right?
Yeah.
Once we became like boyfriend, girlfriend type shit, the dude, she told the dude, right? The
Yeah.
dude confessed his feelings to her over the phone, hung up on her, and never talked to her again after that point, right? Now that we're not together, do you think that guy is just gonna be like, ah man, he's probably rubbing his fucking greasy ass fingers together, waiting for this moment. You know what I'm saying? How do I know this? Because I do the same shit, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be waiting for the moment that nigga done break up with that girl so I can slide in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas do that, bro. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Your chances out here as a woman right now is better than it's ever been, bro. Like they
Definitely.
have the pick of the litter, bro. Like and a lot of girls are so delusional that they think they won't just get cheated on again. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you feel me? But I know what you're gonna say. I already know what you're
What
gonna
you
say.
okay, what I'm gonna say then? What I'm gonna say?
You're gonna say, then why doesn't she stay in the relationship with the current cheater that she's with instead of going on to a new one and experiencing the same thing over again?
I mean, I kind of, but I was gonna add on. If you do, she'll probably look at you a little bit differently. Whenever you do like see somebody else, she's gonna think to herself, "Oh, you know, you, what in the world?" And I think that competitive nature will kick in, and it'll tweak your mindset just a little bit. You're making it seem like she'll just drop you
She will.
and go. Some will.
I would
Yep,
say
some will.
majority.
Some will, but also some won't. Some will not.
But
I'm telling you.
bro, the only
And I
way
know people that have done. I've you've seen it online
I guarantee you
and
those
you've
bitches
seen it
are
in real life.
ugly.
Hmm?
There's no way you have a bad bitch or a good looking woman and she doesn't drop you on the first time you do something like that egregious of cheating, bro. Getting cheated on is embarrassing, my
I
nigga.
don't think it's a looks thing. I think it's a mentality thing.
It's embarrassing. Like even famous people or like famous people's girlfriends, like guys who like a NLE Choppa, his girl was pretty bad. And like I think Tusi's girl, they're not together. But anyway, like these famous people who are like famous rappers that got girls clamoring all over them and stuff like that. As soon as they cheat, bro, it's all right. It's cool. As long as one, they don't know or they don't have like a definite thing right in their face, or the public doesn't find out. As soon as other people start finding out, bro, or she gets something that like, I don't know, the girl shows up at your crib or something crazy like that,
Yeah, that is crazy.
You're done, bro. There's no coming back. There's no point of return.
Okay, and that's if the
There's
public
no
finds
save and
out.
exit. It's just exit. Start over.
In the same lane though, if you're just honest, only y'all know. No one else knows. She'd be the only person that knows. So she's also still likely to stay.
No, bro.
You just said that
I said it's not right in her face. She has to like not know or have a. She can have a slight inclination, like maybe find a hair on your clothing or something like that, and she'll probably like be in her Disney fairy tale, like, oh, that's probably just a coworker. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. But as soon as it, ding, 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 and she picks up your phone and it's like, hey, baby, what are you doing right now? Or is dum, 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 dum. Hey, did I leave my panties under your bed? Or she walks into the bathroom and finds a used condom or something like, bro, as long as it's not right in her face, she's probably gonna accept it, especially if you guys have built a bond and a connection. Y'all been together for a minute. You know what I'm saying? She'll probably just turn a blind eye as long as you don't fuck up. And most niggas fuck up. Most niggas gonna fuck up. Because your ability to cheat as a man is so slim, bro. Because women get feelings. And as soon as you start cheating with a girl, especially if you do it once or twice or 3 times with the same girl, she's gonna catch feelings, bro. And it's gonna be a moment of time before she becomes a homewrecker or tries to be some type of manipulate. She tries to manipulate you in a way that you fuck up somehow. She might do things like, I've had girls like leave their jewelry on my bedside table, or like maybe drop a bobby pin on your couch, or like do little shit just to like only girls would notice. You know what I'm saying? Every time I've had a serious relationship and my girl walks in my house, what is she doing? She's scanning that bitch. She trying to find something. Especially if you that nigga, bro. She's trying to find something. She's like, bro, there's no way this nigga likes me for real. That's literally probably one of the number one things that I get from women. Especially like when I got a fresh fade, I'm looking good, and I walk into a establishment and I'm looking like that nigga, bro. And girls are looking at me, smiling at me. You know, my girl get a little jealous. She gonna be like, bro, there's no way that this nigga ain't fucking no other bitch. There's no way. I'm like, man, there's no way. I should be fucking other bitches, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm a faithful young man. You know what I'm saying? I leave them cheating things in the past, man. That's for the weak niggas, man. Let me tell you something. If you gotta cheat, bro, to me, that's just a scarcity mindset, bro. Like, you just so pussy to lose this one girl, bro, rather than just break up with her and just go fuck as many hoes as you want. You know what I'm saying?
How?
What do you mean how?
You lost me. You had me all up until you just said that last little bit.
Bro, to cheat, bro, like, that is so pussy, bro. I think that's some pussy shit, bro, if you cheating on your girl, bro.
Wait, okay, you're talking about cheating. Wait, so are we talking about... Never mind. We've already discussed that. Okay, yeah, right. If you sleep with someone else and you just don't tell, yeah, it's pretty whack.
Like, I think it's whack on both sides, but the thing is, if your girl cheats, bro, you will never know, bro. You will never know. There's no way you can know without seeming like a bitch. That's facts.
Okay.
So. What? Seriously. That and another thing, like I said, bro, a lot of dudes get stuck, like, or get comfortable with the girl and think at some point that that's the only girl that they can pull for real. Like this is the girl for me. You know what I'm saying? And if their girl cheated on them, they'll be more likely to go back to the girl than the girl will be to go back to the guy. The only way the girl will double think or think about going back to the guy is like one of these few reasons, which is you guys were married or are married, you guys have a kid together, or you're just that nigga. Like, you're just having like a top tier nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the reason I say kid, because some women value family over the cheating. They value having the man in the house. I know for a fact because I know some wives right now that know that their man is cheating, but will rather stay for the children and the family than to break it up. You know what I'm saying? For a measly 5K a year. You know what I'm saying? With child support, because that's all you pretty much get. It's like some weak ass chump change. But hey, man, teach their own. That's how I feel about cheating, bro. Let me know down in the comments if you think whose side you on.
Do you think
Team Alix season? You already know what's going
Team
on.
Alix season, Team Les, Team Les. Alix says that you can't cheat on women, or you have to be basically the god of gods to cheat on women. I say that you can be.
You got to be a top tier nigga, bro.
You can be a regular dude, cheat on. You can even be a little bit ugly and cheat on women, and they'll still stay. That's my belief. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying go out there and cheat on them and find out, test your theory. That's not what I'm saying.
There ain't no fucking way.
But I do believe that you can be average Joe Schmo.
You probably dating an ugly hoe. Just saying. If your girl stay with you after you cheat on her, and you know you're not a top 1% man, come on. Like, you will know if you that nigga or not. If you cheat on your girl, you step out on your girl, and you get caught, or you go and tell her or whatever, and she stays with you, most likely, my nigga, and it wasn't one of those 3 reasons that I called out before, most likely, my nigga, your bitch is trash. Your bitch is a low tier hoe. Like, she is a 1 or 2 out of 10. No cap. Your bitch is ugly, bro.
I'm gonna do a little slide in and add on to my theory a little bit too. Some social media does push a lot of stuff, but the real world is still the real world. Some interaction that you have with people cannot be defined by what the internet tells us. But that's all on that. I think you had another topic for us.
Yes. Our main topic, man. Let's get a little bit deeper, man. Dana White out here smacking bimbos, out here dropping the motherfucking elbows like he's working the UFC or something, man. Like he really the owner of the UFC. No cap, bro. Fucking goddamn wife beating champion of the world, bro. Like, give him his championship title belt, bro. When is the rematch? I want to know, when is the rematch? When are we gonna see the pay-per-view part 2 of him beating his? I'm just playing, man. Dana White, man, you a bitch, nigga. You a bitch. You a bitch.
Oh.
Fight me, nigga.
Smoke. What?
Fight me, nigga. No. But if you haven't seen the Dana White video that we're talking about here on today's video, go on Twitter right now. Just type in Dana White at the top. It's probably gonna be the first video that populates on your feed. We can't show it here on YouTube.
Oh, we can't?
Because they're gonna take the video down because YouTube has a thing about violence, especially a man beating a woman. We're not gonna put that on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead, pull it up on your Twitter. You have your phone in your hand right now. Pause the video, come back to it, and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. But
pull it up and watch it at the same time.
Basically, what happened? Somebody had a camera in a crowd somewhere. I think it was in a club or some type of club or something like that.
Like a club to me.
And they were on like the little like section, like balcony section. Dana White, his wife, and it seemed like some other like random individuals or something. You can only see their body from the chest up. And basically, what happens is you see them kind of arguing a little bit, and then the wife slaps Mr. White or punches him. I couldn't see if it was a closed fist or open hand. I couldn't see, but she hits him, and then Dana goes ahead and retaliates. And I think they were slaps. It looked like open hands. But he's slapped her once, which was like, okay, like you get back, I guess. Honestly, I don't think you should ever put your hands on a woman. And I'm not going to say that this is right. But one time is like, all right, bro. All right. I can see it just being reactionary. But, bro, don't do that shit. Then he came back with a second overhand and tried to end her whole career, bro. Like, dead ass smacked her like you probably see his hand, his fat, nasty hand, grimy hand on her face, bro. Like he smacked the foundation off her, bro. Like no cap, bro. And then it seemed like right after that, people were trying to break it up, and he went after her. He charged towards her. So he wasn't finished. He wasn't done, which is crazy, bro. This nigga's like the Undertaker, bro. This is not WWE, man. This is reality. All right. It's crazy. What's your thoughts on that?
So when I first saw the video, I went immediately to the comment section because I knew people had something to say. And it was a little bit of a back and forth. The thing I love about what media has done is been able to give us the story and then what certain people feel. There's one side in scenarios like this, there's always two sides. There's one side that believes that men should never put their hands on women under no circumstances whatsoever. And then there are men that say that they need to defend themselves. And so they believe that you shouldn't hit a woman. But, you know, if that woman put her hands on you, that seems like a pretty good reason to put your hands on her. And I said that there's two, but as I was explaining it, I'm like, there's actually a few more where there are some women that believe that men should defend themselves and that women should not be putting their hands on men just because it's a respect thing. Just out of respect for a human being, don't put your hands on them because you're basically saying that you want to have your hands. You don't want to put your hands. You don't want to have them put their hands on you. Mm-hmm. So I personally believe that although it wasn't right, I can see why he did. Like if she didn't strike him, then I would feel like he's completely in the wrong. But she put her hands on him. And my caution to women and really anybody in general, but especially women in this scenario. Are you good?
Fuck! All right. I had a fat ass cramp in my leg. Okay, continue.
Okay. Is my caution, especially to women, is that please do not put your hands on men and expect not to get hit back. I think some of that chivalry stuff has went out the window ever since the whole equality thing broke down. Men have been like, oh yeah, well, equality, right? Well, guess what? These hands bisexual now. They go both ways.
You want equal rights? Well, we got equal lefts, muff. I'm playing.
Equal rights, equal fights. Believe that. So
no. Go ahead.
But on a serious note, though, whenever in any situation, if you ever put your hands on somebody and you try to physically harm them, I believe that you should always expect to have the same thing done. Don't try to use your leverage as a woman to be like, oh, men can't hit women, so I'm gonna put my hands on them. Don't do that. You never know what that man has been through. You never know what that is doing to that person at that time. And it's first of all, it's not ladylike. If you want to talk about how men should never hit women, ladies should not be putting their hands trying to fight dudes. Like that's not ladylike. So let's try to use common sense here.
That's facts, man. I'm gonna go ahead and retweet what you just said, bro, because you hit the nail right on the head, kind of how I was thinking. My thing is like, bro, as a woman, I mean, I understand like men should not put their hands on women. Like we have a physical advantage over you at pretty much every aspect of life. All right. Physically, we are stronger than you. So it's just not right. It's like taking candy from a baby. You feel me? Like that's just not right. But at the same time, just because I believe that, and a lot of men do believe that, doesn't mean all men believe that. You know, not all men are grew up the same as you and have been in the same scenarios as you. No matter, like, everybody believes in different things and moves differently. You know what I'm saying? So at that, in that way, knowing your place in the world, you should know, like, hey, I shouldn't just be going around just smacking dudes, because one dude is probably waiting for a woman to come up and smack him so that he can knock the fire out of you. Like he's waiting on the moment, bro. Like there's some dudes out here that is just that evil and that like, you know, like that type of person to do something like that. You feel me? And especially someone like a Dana White who's like just always in that type of scenario. Like
around that energy.
Exactly. Like don't be out here fighting NFL players. Don't be out here fighting boxers and UFC fighters and like these dudes who are just fueled off testosterone and probably pumping steroids and out here just waiting to knock somebody head off. Like those are the wrong people to really be smacking. I mean, you shouldn't be smacking anybody, period.
Right.
But
right.
Those are like the worst case scenarios. It's like me going up and just like, I don't know, punching a rattlesnake right in his jaw. Like, what you think is gonna happen? You feel me? Like that motherfucker gonna bite back. Like, what the fuck? Like, we all know not to fight no fucking rattlesnake, but if I decide to go fight one, I can't be mad at the consequences that happen. Now,
True.
Me personally, I think Dana was in the wrong. As a man, I would never put my hands on a woman unless my life is on the line. Like I'm threatened. Like she has a knife and she's coming at me, about to kill me, or like like my life is on the line. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Once my life is threatened and it's on the line, then I feel like it's necessary to do that. But and then also, like I said, it wouldn't have been as harsh if like after he got hit, he like pushed her out the way, like yo, stop, chill out with that, or like restrained her, or something like that. But to physically like attack her after, I think that was kind of weak. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that's necessary. The only person I could see myself fighting is like a Megan Thee Stallion or like a something like that, because she's a big ass bitch. She's like almost a man. You feel me? Like she put them paws on you, bro. You basically fighting a grown ass man at this point. So like at that point, okay, all right, I can see you fighting Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Or even shooting her in the foot. I'm playing. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Tory 5'4" going against a 6'2" goddamn small forward, my nigga. Like, God, he tried his best, my nigga. Like, that nigga locked up. That nigga locked him out. God damn, do not let that nigga back out, man. He done cooked himself, bro. You can't be out here shooting motherfuckers, man.
I just want to have a conversation with my fellows real quick, gentlemen. As men, we are looked at in a certain light, and we have to show a lot of restraint. Women talk about how it's unfair. It's unfair for everybody. It's unfair for women. It's unfair for men. I know it's unfair for y'all too. If you're in a situation like that, you have to show restraint. Yes, she should not have put her hands on you, but she didn't hit you that hard. I know you didn't feel it. That probably felt like a baby trying to hit you. And even though you're upset, you need to get maintain your composure. You're given the power, and whenever you do it for that wrong, you set a bad example not only for the people in your immediate environment, but the other people that are affected by that later on down the line. Because now there will be someone else that's younger looking at that and think, "Yeah, I'll do the exact same thing," and you're just not sure what the consequences are. And I think that he definitely should have showed. I don't think that, although I don't think she should have hit him, I don't think he needed to retaliate. I think he should have been the bigger person and walked away. Yeah, it sucks charging it to the game, but this is what happens when you do respond in that manner. Now you're getting looked at in a certain light, and it's possibly going to ruin your chances of being with another female in the future, because they're going to be like, "Oh, he'll put his hands on me." So, um, I'm very disappointed to see that, and I hate seeing stuff like that. I wish it didn't come to that, but this isn't a perfect world. Those things are going to happen, but you need to try to do your best, and hopefully you'll encounter someone that won't put their hands on you and show better judgment. When they go low, you go high.
And last point I want to touch on before we go ahead and wrap up the pod is, man, I think I'm done watching ESPN because I ain't gonna hold you. The way that they treat certain individuals on their platform is definitely like not something that I respect. You feel me? With the whole Dana White situation, people like Stephen A. Smith went on there and like basically said like, "Oh, I know him. He didn't do that on purpose." Like basically gave him a bunch of like, excuses, you know what I'm saying, and tried to like apologize for him, and like really had a whole different type of energy for somebody who did something like super wrong on purpose, like, you know what I'm saying, like. And I think that's really like scummy because he against his own people like Kyrie Irving, you know what I'm saying? He shitted on Kyrie, bro, like for weeks, man. Like every single time his name is brought up, he has something crazy to say about him. But then people like Dana White or what's his name, Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, when that picture came out, and when he was in the in that racist picture, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I think he
Like
was supporting a parade or something like that.
yeah. And they uh during that, bro, like he even had good words for Jerry then. He was like, "Oh, Jerry, that was like 60 years ago. You guys need to let it go. Like it's not that bad, blah blah blah." And I'm just like, "Bro, like this is getting ridiculous, bro. This is getting ridiculous." I think there's health and competition, and I think there needs to be another platform to step up and go ahead and just give these platforms more competition, bro. Like ESPN, man, do better, bro. Like we need coverage on things like this, and we need to. I wouldn't say cancel these people, but have the same energy for everybody. You feel me? Like I think that's real like scummy that just because they're billionaires and they probably got their hands in their pockets, you know what I'm saying? That you know, like I don't know. I just think it's whack. But you have anything else you want to touch on before we go ahead and wrap it up, man?
No, I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. I feel like this is kind of a good point to end it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all week. We will see y'all on Thursday
Yes, sir.
with some
Catch
more
y'all
hot
boys.
topics, some more hot takes. Let us know what your favorite part about the pod was. Let us know what would you do if you were in a situation where a woman would put her hands on you. I actually had a conversation with somebody else, and I was like, what would you do? And they said they would give her the old throat chop. If a woman put their hands on, they would chop her in the throat. It wouldn't be too abusive to where leave a mark, but it would at least give her some time to think about her decisions while she's waiting to regain her breath. So,
Hey, just don't do that to a black woman because it's gonna turn her up. That's all I
or if
gotta
you
say.
do, make sure you really chop her. I'm just playing.
Not now.
I'm just playing. But
All right, man. We see y'all on the next one.
take
Peace.
care.